Mhm.
Okay.
Recorded that.
No, go ahead, Mrs. Beebs.
That was so beautiful. No, I just wanted to hit the record button before we went on. Because it's just us. I'm not going to mute everybody. If you guys have noisy background, just mute yourself. Hey, 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 it's me, WBB, and you are on ICBSU Team Express Business Zoom. We're here every Monday night, 5:30 p.m. PST, and we get to learn from some pretty hot trainers. And tonight is no different. I do have a couple announcements. I have some recognition. But as we started, and before I hit record, we've got the beautiful Ms. almost a Mrs. Miss Katie Newbaum, who is joining us tonight. And she's, I guess I would call you a veteran, yes, because you served. And it is Memorial Day, and we want to give the utmost honor to all our veterans, to all our soldiers out there, just, making freedom ring. Like you guys serve so we can be free and have the lives that we have. So I think that the most highest thank you that we could ever feel within our souls is what is needed to put out there into the universe and to give you, Ms. Katie, and I see Cowboy Bob got on. I know Cowboy Bob is veteran. And then any of our other teammates that have served, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would love if you could, before I get into um, recognition announcements and then turn it back over to you. I would love, Katie, if you just could maybe say what you just said so we can have it on this recording and people can really have a heads up to what it means to serve the country.
Oh, hi, Debbie. Hi, everyone. What I was saying is that during this Memorial Day, I was thinking about why I served and why other soldiers served. And the bottom line is that we want to. We believe in our freedoms. We believe in your freedoms. And when you raise your right hand and you swear to serve, you're swearing that you will give all. For some, that means time. For me, it meant a severe back injury. For many, it's their lives. And so it's really important to take a moment today and remember the fallen and remember those that have served. And no soldier wants a pat on the back. It's when people say thank you, we definitely appreciate it, but we do it because we want to be here and we want to serve our country and we want to continue to enjoy our freedoms. So thank you to those who have also served. I know what it takes. I know what it feels like. And to the families too, the families who support the soldiers and warriors, men and women out there in the field. It's a big deal.
Love that. That's powerful. And thank you for again. Bob, I'd love to hear from you. And we got some people from down under, they have their memorial type days too. And so it's the same thing. It's just we're grateful for you guys.
You know, Katie, what you said, we don't really do it for the thank you. It's nice and I appreciate it. And I'll see somebody that's got, I mean, I'm gonna just zoom this over. That's my dad right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
But he also served, end of the Korean, beginning of Vietnam. And he's got this deal where he says, damn it, I don't want any government help. He didn't do it for that reason. Sorry. But the reason why what I was going to say was, is I see somebody with these hats on and I'll say, thank you for your service. And one gentleman stopped me and he says, I didn't do it for that. He goes, I appreciate it, but I didn't do it for that. And I said, okay, what else can I say? How about that's a badass hat? And he goes, I like that. Okay. So that's what I do when I see people now wearing veterans hats or where they served. I'll say that's a badass hat. And then if we talk, then I can thank them for their service. And my reason was pretty much the same. I believe in this country. I love the freedoms that we have and I want to protect it. So thank you.
Nice. Give your dad a big hug from all of us and tell him thank you.
I will.
That means a lot. That's cool. And you're there helping your dad, so it's cool. You know some of your story, and that's where your dad's with you, so that's great. All right, Miss Debbie. Oh, well, you know what? Let me hit on this while we're right here. Memorial Day promotion, guys. The Memorial Day promotion runs from the 23rd to the 30th. So it's not just today, it's to give thanks to everybody till until the 30th. And as we all know, our health is the most important thing we have. And this is Debbie and I, just because we want to. And you see on our post, we're going to give an extra little gift on top of that to any family of a of a fallen soldier or a veteran or an active military person. And we're gonna, if they want to pay it forward and send it to somebody, we're gonna send it to them. But it's just gonna be whatever, a extra candles or a shake or something, just out of our heart. You don't need to do that, but just 20% off right now to give someone an opportunity to get healthy that may not be feeling good, or to be able to have a business opportunity that never thought they could get pulled out of their situation they're in, and have a team like this around them to support them and cheer them on, to let them know, because it's about teamwork, especially in the military right now, when you're talking to these people that's calling you about your, Memorial Day special. It's about teamwork. They're used to it. So anyways, that's it. So it's 20% and Debbie and I are paying it forward a little bit as much as we can, and bang it a bang. That's it. And then the manager bonus and all that, you guys know it's a small group here. Manager bonuses are still the director bonuses, the executive bonuses that get paid to the Rolly sponsors also. So that's a big thing. So go ahead, Debbie.
I wanna just go over that promotion, the memorial promotion, is 20% off the shakes. Or if you get a bundle that's already in, there's a whole list of the bundles or the packs that the 20% comes off of, and it is not void of tax or shipping. So, and we all get people started and they all get free shipping because we start them and they have a subscription. And so the new people get free shipping. However, if existing members don't have the ISA delivery, then the shipping will incur in there. So,
And
that was
I'll
something
hit,
that we had to go back and forth and figure out.
hit on that real quick too. The if you ordered random stuff, just random, only thing it's going to be discounted 20% is that shake. Everything else is normal. But if you get one of the systems,
Yeah.
everything's on that flipping 20%. I enrolled somebody last night that's not on Facebook, not on anything. What do you want? I'll do the ultimate pack. Yes, beautiful. And I'll take the next level amp system. Yes. Oh, I'll take the nootropic system. Yes. What else you want? I'll take 5 boxes of e-shots. I'll take 4 boxes of collagen. I'm like, oh my God. Are you sure? Yes, please. 20% I'm getting. It was $2,200 at knock. They say 500 and something bucks. And he goes, I'm taking this, I'm bringing it to some friends that need this, I'm bringing it to, it was just beautiful. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, I could have made a manager or could have made something by splitting all that up between families. And I mentioned it, but he says, no, not now, not now, not now, please. Okay. And so we just rocked and rolled. So it's a beautiful thing to save that much savings. All right, I'm done.
You're good. All right, we have congratulations in order. We have a new consultant on this team, and her name is Diane Kim, and that is under Michael and Blair Jules. So congratulations to the new consultant, Diane Kim. That's pretty coolio. I like it. As far as any kind of announcements, I think we kind of covered it. I do want to mention that tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow, Tuesday at 4 p.m. PST, we've got the Wellness Edge. Now, I'm a little conflicted. In my calendar, I wrote that we have Why Diets Don't Work with Peter Greenlaw on the Zoom, the Isogenic Zoom. But also, I think we have Loki, not Loki. We have Loki. I know I always have to stop. I'm not in the Marvel universe. That is going to be talking about our new creatine that's dropping. So I think everybody in Isogenics has questions about the creatine. Even the people that were in fitness and know about creatine, I think everybody has questions about that, and he's going to cover all of it. And probably, I would think Dr. Paul Arciero would be on also. So I think it's definitely, oh, you know what? Okay, I could be wrong. So now I'm looking at their calendar, and there's a Wellness Edge tomorrow at 4 p.m. PST, and then there's one on Thursday. So maybe tomorrow is Greenlaw, and then Thursday is Lockheed. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. Get on it. Because we're going to want to know all about that and be able to tell our people all about that. And I think that's it, other than this team. So if you're on IsaBestU Team Express, this team is doing an 11-day shred that is June 9th. Starts June 9th. We start a little whisper campaign. We started talking to people, which it's such a great time with that 20% off. It's a great time to talk to your people, get their packs. In our prospecting group, it's called Healthy Best You. I keep wanting to call it Happy Best You. It's called Healthy Best You. That is our prospecting page. And we have pinned at the top a Zoom that some of us leaders did, talking about the different products that we have and how we are going to use our 30-day system to do the 11-day shred and then go on from that, using that for maintenance and so forth and so forth. So it's really been exciting. We've all been putting our 30-second stories up in that group. We're going to continue to do that, put recipes, exercise, and blah, blah, blah. So we are so completely ready for June 9th to do our 11-day shred and make it really big and fun. You know, not just, oh yeah, there's an 11-day shred going on. Like, we want to make it really big and fun, and we want to really build our businesses and then really help others build their business. So that's what we've done, and I'm really excited about that. You might have seen some graphics up from some of us, like me, Jeff, Mark, Kathy, Kimberly, trying to think, who am I missing? Stephanie. Use them, borrow them. That's what they're out there for. And start your own whisper campaign. Start contacting your own people, you know, existing customers and people that will be your customers, because this is going to be really big and we're really excited about it. All right. From there, I am going to move on, and I am going to read this beautiful, beautiful, what do you call this? Resume. I couldn't think of the word. More nootropic for me. Because I have known Katie, you know, since I got involved. Our first event, me and Jeff, and I got to sit, like I've told most of you guys, I got to sit in the back of the room, and it was me and Katie, and we're like locked arms, like, we got this, we got this. If they can do, we can do this. And so here we are, we did it. And I just love, she's so talented. You have no idea. She was a soldier. She's a veteran, right? She's a opera singer. Like, she's got so much talent. She's very mystical and magical, if you don't know that. But here's what is in her resume. She's a 13-year veteran and a passionate leader with Isagenix, a former voice and piano teacher and devoted mother of 3. Katie turned to Isagenix as a way to transform her health and create financial freedom. What began as a personal weight loss journey has evolved into a full-time career and mission. Today, she is 5-star Golden Circle Crystal Executive with a thriving team of over 25,000 in her downline, and her success has earned her the title of Legacy Member and Isagenix Millionaire number 440. And thanks to Isagenix, Katie has been able to raise her children as head of the household, travel the world performing, and that ain't no lie, because I have watched her travel all over, and even become a #1 best-selling author. She now empowers others to live their best lives, coaching individuals not only in wellness and business, but becoming the highest version of themselves. And, you know, she is just one of those amazing, yummy, loving, supportive souls. And now she is newly engaged. So congratulations, and take it away, Katie Newbaum.
Thank you so much. First of all, I just want to say thank you for having me on. I'm thankful for this company. I mean, it runs deep. I actually, when I was writing what I'm going to share with you tonight, I just was crying because I love this company. I love what it's done for my life. I love what it does for the people that I adore. And I just know that it's something that anybody, literally Anybody can do it. Not everybody can be a soldier. Not everybody can handle being a single mom, but everybody can do this. And that's what I want to start with. And second, because it is Memorial Day, I'm going to share a couple little Army stories in here too to keep it fun and fabulous. And I did take notes because for those of you that are listening, my intention for you tonight is that you feel the depth of my soul in Isagenix. You hear the story. You hear how this thing has been intertwined with my actual life, with the authentic happenings of Katie Newbaum. Because my life is nuts, and it always has been, because I can never just have one career. I mean, Isagenix is the main thing, but I literally have dabbled in pretty much everything. And I love that about myself. It's a wild ride, but I'm here for it. Okay, so first, my Army story. I was not necessarily cut out for the Army. People that see me, they never say, oh, she definitely, or she looks like she could have been. No. I had just graduated from University of Miami and I was singing opera. Long story short, one day I was driving on Fort Jackson. I was living there at the time with my first attempt at marriage. We're on to strike 3. Okay. There shall be no other strikes. Okay. I was driving on Fort Jackson and I saw these soldiers singing and marching to a cadence. And I said, I want to do that. So I went to a recruiter's office. I swore to serve. I had never held a weapon. I had never even been really yelled at. I was in a sheltered household. So this was a big deal for me. I was a glorious feminine version of Gomer Pyle. I was reprimanded so much that by the end of boot camp, I could do more push-ups than any man and any woman in the entire battalion. 82 push-ups in 2 minutes. And that wasn't because I was awesome and I was athletic. I was barely doing one push-up when I started this thing, but I nailed it and I won a gold coin for it. So, as a parallel thing, when I joined Isagenix, I was the size of a lineman, depressed and living paycheck to paycheck. I was miserable. I already had gastric bypass on the schedule. My enrolling sponsor, she was the Barbie girl in the front of the aerobics class who I secretly despised for being so perfect. And she came up to me one day and boldly said, I've got something that can help you. She proceeded to tell me that Isagenix was the most exciting thing she'd ever done. And I said, girl, I have tried everything. I'm getting gastric bypass. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to get my mouth wired shut. She laughed and the conversation ended. Nevertheless, Barbie persisted for 4 more months. My surgery was now 30 days away. And I finally said yes to her, basically to shut her up. I had to spend the family grocery budget to get my 30-day system. And like everything else, I did definitely expect it to fail. The thing that she said that made me say yes, just so you know, is it's 100% money back guaranteed. And I'm like, okay, great. What credit card can I put it on? And which can I take it out of? Because I was broke, living paycheck to paycheck, remember? To my surprise, I got the system. By day 3, I felt good. And after the first cleanse day, I felt like Wonder Woman. And a funny side story, on my first cleanse day, I called Barbie and I'm like, girl, I'm starving. What can I eat? I was the cheeseburger eating, Oreo, Dorito eating, desperate housewife. For real. I earned my linebacker status. You know what she told me? You can have 2 almonds. And I said, did you say 20 almonds? She said, no, 2 almonds. I'm like, girl, have you seen the size of me? She's like, listen, that's the deal. You can have 2 almonds. So I had my 2 almonds and I cried a lot. But the next day I felt amazing. And by the end of that first month, I was down almost 30 pounds for real. So by 3 months, 53 pounds. And I remember 53. I know it's a weird number, but I remember the story because it's my story. 6 months, another weird number, 64 pounds. And people really started asking, what are you doing? So I was still teaching voice and piano lessons and wasn't really doing anything with the business yet because I told myself in the beginning, I'm not doing this for the money. I need to get this weight off. So This is when I decided to go to my first event, what Debbie was talking about. I got my stuff together, was still broke as a joke. I think Jennifer found me a ticket, found me a room. I was in a room with like 14 people. I'm not kidding you. That's when I met Callie Miller. So after the event, we took all the stories, all the skills that I learned, and we decided to give it a go. What did I have to lose, right? So the Crystal Reset was also announced. I love when they do that because it gives you that like opportunity to get all those bonuses again. So I was like, this is my chance. This stuff actually works. I've been a performer all my life. I probably can do this. I'm a walking, talking billboard. So let's put these tools and skills to work. So I went after it hard. I enrolled the yard man. I enrolled the housekeeper. I enrolled every family member with a pulse. My 80-year-old grandmother was on the program. I didn't care. 11th hour, I hit Crystal Executive. No joke. It was like 11:59. So what these two stories have in common is I wasn't really cut out for the Army. I traded in my opera gowns and stilettos for combat boots. It was the hardest thing, well, one of the hardest things. Now I've done some really hard things. The hardest things I've ever done. But oh my gosh, I learned things just like I'm learning now. I do everything for the lesson and the blessing. I don't know what I'm getting into half the time, but if it seems exciting and my soul says yes, I'm going to go for it. And the quote that changed it for me too is Wayne Dyer's, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And so they did. I stopped looking at isogenics as a, losing weight thing or as maybe I can make money. It's like, no, look at all these bonuses on the table. I did the math. I mean, I'm not really that great at math, but I can add 1,000 plus 750 plus 250 plus 50. And I saw my way out of this paycheck to paycheck thing I was living in. And I was in a miserable relationship and I had this idea. I'm now starting to look a little better. If I get that money, I can replace him too. So that's exactly what I did. I got to work. I made the vision boards. I achieved every single item. I kid you not, I can show you. Every item on the vision board came to pass. The Cadillac, the king size bed, the trips, everything on there, check the box, did it. So if you want to know how I did it, that's what I was thinking too. Let me show people what I did because those are the two biggest questions. How did you do it and why did you stay for 13 years? Who stays with a network marketing company for 13 years? Because I've had dips, okay? So I read GoPro, Feeling is a Secret, Think and Grow Rich, and I did all the things. Pretty soon, though, after applying the tools, I had my first $10,000 month. Now, disclaimer for Isogenics, this is not typical. This is just what happened to me. I was baffled. I was elated. I never had $10,000 in a month. So my business was going up and up. I was rank advancing. I was helping my teammates do the same. And this is when I took my vision board to the next level. I wanted to sing on all the stages of the world. I wanted my children to see the world, so I put my Isogenics business, my phone. See, that's the thing. This thing is portable. Put my phone in my pocket, and I did just that. I had a suitcase full of products, my kids in tow, and an agent booking me shows almost every night. Vision boards worked. I'm telling you. I was living my dream because the income that I was making with Isogenics, this is income while you sleep. This is income that you're talking to people on the airplane. It's just story time for me. I'm amazed at how I could work a couple hours a day on Isogenics, market myself online, use fun strategies when shopping. One of the things I used to do all the time is I used to go into stores and say, I need help finding a size 10. And then I would tell them the story. I used to be a size 22. I had maxed out Lane Bryant. I had maxed out the big girl department at Belk. I was there. I was linebacker status. And now I'm a size 10. Can you help me find it? First thing they want to know is, how did you do that? Oh my gosh, tell me all about it. Oh, no. I don't have time for that. Help me find that size 10. I got to pick up the kids in just a few minutes off the bus. But let's exchange information real quick. That way I can get back in touch with you later. How does that sound? Great. Boom. She helped me find my outfit. I'm out the door. You can waste a lot of time chit-chatting with people. Don't do it. Get their name, get their information, create that story, excitement, create the curiosity, move on. Next, going for the no for me. Some people say that. I don't really say that a lot, but it's true. I mean, the more no's that you get, the closer you get to another yes. And half the no's turn into yeses in no time. Just give them a minute. Just stay consistent. Don't give up. So, around 2017, I had injured my back years ago in the military, but I was not going to do that because it was an 80% chance of being paralyzed from the waist down. And I was like, haha, no, I'll keep taking Advil. But finally, I was on tour, Las Vegas. It was actually right after I performed out there where Debbie and Jeff were when I had to get that surgery. My back was done. But what happened is Isagenix kept growing and going. I probably didn't even get to work my business for 6 months. That's the worst. Spinal fusion is the worst you can get. But Isagenix was doing its thing, making money while you sleep, making money while you're ailing, whatever it is, it's still going to keep popping. So in 2020, the world shut down. Children became very needy for my time and attention. Again, I could hardly work. My business did take a significant dip this time. Some of the business builders jumped ship, and that was a lesson learned. Isagenix is a lifestyle, but it's also a business. If you disengage too much, the bottom can drop out. Take notes. Lesson learned. Now, what did I do? I rolled with it. I stayed in the game. I reinvented my branding. I went back and working at it. I kept going to the events, and that's when I attracted the new business builder. Some of you have seen Cynthia Hopkins on here. She watched me running on the treadmill beside her. She kind of stalked me for a little bit, and then she's like, "Are you with Isagenix?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." And so we started talking the talk, and boom, she brought the fire and the passion back into the business, and that's how it is. It really just takes one and then another. It can take, you can build a lot with just a couple of big business builders that are in it with you, but you got to stay engaged. So the second big question is, why have I stayed for 13 years? So I've had customers still ordering from the beginning until now. That to me says there's something more than, a family member that wants to make me happy, because it's not like it's, a couple of bucks. It's an investment. And I still have people from 13 years ago still ordering every single month. I've been able to stay home with these 3 kids. They're now all enrolled in college, but I got to do the do. I got to be mom. Mom Star Nation is what my handle is on TikTok, because that's what it is. I got to stay home with them all the entire time. And I have not gained back the massive weight. Yes, have I fluctuated up and down? But we have solutions for that. These back-to-back 11-day shreds right in time for my 51st birthday. Me and Jason, my fiance, we always do these 11-day shreds when we want to just knock it out, because we know we release 11 to 13 pounds. That's just how it works for us. Disclaimer, it's not typical, may or may not happen to you. Give it a go. It does make you feel amazing, and it does take away the cravings. So being a product of the product is essential. When I've got the products going into my body, and you'll notice this too, you're going to talk about it naturally, and you're going to have a higher frequency. You're going to magnetize the higher avatar, the actual type of customer you want to be engaging with. So I suggest that you do some of these things that I did. Make your car, make your bedroom, make cleaning and doing dishes, have that earpiece in, and listen to good podcasts. Commit to that, whether it's an audiobook or a podcast of somebody, like listening to this, sending this to somebody, or sending the morning CEO of My Life that Rhonda does. Amazing speakers every day. And that's what kept me fueled. Like, because you do, life happens, dips go, or you feel like you don't want to do it. So fine, don't work, but plug in, stay listening, stay tuned in. And then my biggest thing that I will say to you is be 100% you. Authenticity. They can actually measure frequency coming from a human right now. They put a group of people in a room, and they measured all the different frequencies. Now, love is way up there, but authenticity literally like blows the roof off of authenticity. When you can be yourself, when you stop caring about what other people think, and you let them do what they do, and you keep on keeping on. So making your feelings and your actions centered around what makes you happy. Some will like you, some won't, so what? And do not fret if you feel like you're the Gomer Pyle of Isogenics. I promise you, you'll figure it out as long as you don't give up. T.S. Woods, David T.S. Woods. I often quote him here because that's what he said. The only way to fail is to quit. That has stuck with me for the entire time. Because the truth is, you can make a little bit with Isogenics, or you can make a lot like I did. Like we have seen 440. I don't know if they've announced 441 yet, but at least 440 of us. And then I wanted to end my little story here, my little rant, by telling you the coolest thing for me, because I'm like a frequency energy guru, is being a legacy member 440 is so cool because the note A, like on the piano, A440 is the concert pitch, which means it's the standard tuning frequency where the musical note A above middle C is set to 440. A440, so that note is used globally, allowing musicians to align their instruments and perform in harmony regardless of their location. Isogenics is used globally, allowing people to align their bodies, minds, and souls to work harmoniously, regardless of their location. I'll close this by saying you are exactly where you're supposed to be in every moment. In this moment right now, those of you that are here, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And you have a choice to do, to have, and be whatever your heart desires. I have loved my Isogenics journey so far for the last 13 years. And I'm ready and I'm fired up. And I hope you guys are fired up for these next 13, 25,000, however long we live years. So let's crush it. Let's do it. That's my message.
Hot
I
damn.
absolutely love it.
Oh, good.
And I just want to say too, your transformation is amazing. Every time I see you too, I tell Debbie, honestly, look at her. Look at her. I mean, oh, Amanda, look at her. I mean, even to this point, I mean, you're glowing. And you've always glowed, even when we met you the first time. But to see your transformation, it blows us away because we've got to see the whole thing, and
That's true. You really did.
yeah. And so it's just for me, it inspires me, your story, and it because we've known it and we're like the OGs now. And to think that we're still here and all we're gonna do is bring in this new team of these people that 240 note is gonna 440 note is gonna just spread throughout the world.
Right? I mean, I love synchronicities like that. I just thought it was so cool. My vision board did say 444 because that's a cool number too. But then when I realized that 440, and I already knew what an A440 is being a musician my whole life, and I was like, oh, of course. Of course.
Well, you're gonna do that same training say within a month. When it's not
Well,
a
it's
Memorial Day
documented
week.
now, Jeff. So anytime I'm ready. And I'll say that too, folks. That's what's cool about your journey is when you post on Facebook about your happenings in your life. Yeah, when we're doing celebrations, before and after pictures. But when you let people in on your life, it also brings another level of being able to communicate with people in a different way. People that follow you, because they're seeing the whole of you, not just the sales lady trying to get them to do Isogenics. They see that, wow, this person's got some things going on and they're interesting because they're buying you. It's not the product at first. It's like they really like you and they receive value from what you're adding on social media. Not everybody builds on social media. Even Cynthia, she mainly builds face to face. So you'll have that too. You'll have business builders that like to do it face to face. But if you want to build online, I highly suggest being consistent there too. And be yourself.
Yes.
I would love you to go in. You can look at I have to do mine tomorrow. You can look at Debbie's, you can look at Mark's, you can look at Kathy's. Go into Healthy Best You and share your story
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, I can go live on there and
Yeah,
do
you
it.
can go in there and you can
Yeah.
see. I don't know, did you record it, Kathy, or did you go live? You guys record them or go
We
live?
all recorded.
Record it so you have it, and then just pop it in there. Here's your story. And basic for Isogenics and the team and our product page.
Heck
And then
yeah.
we'll start. Then we'll do another one later, guys, and we'll jump into Isobest U Team Express, and we'll do our business story.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any opening questions? Kathy, you unmuted.
No, I'm not. Katie, I just wanted to say congratulations. I've been around since 2013. So you were one of the first people I partied with when I came to San Diego.
That's right.
I remember you saying you were going to be legacy number 444. I remember that. And so when you hit it, it was like, I think she got in just before it. So congratulations. You have been consistently inspiring to all of us. So it's been a pleasure to watch you. You're the best storyteller. I just was excited the whole time. So thank you for jumping on today.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. Yes, you're definitely an OG in my book.
And talking
Been a
about
long-
parties, I remember some of the parties.
Yep. I bet you do, Jeff.
It's
You had
fun.
to
I was
scoot-
like,
you had
this.
to scoot me up a couple of times and say, ma'am, you need to calm down.
Let's go for a walk, Katie.
You need to calm yourself down, pull yourself together.
Papa Jeff.
All right.
It's always been called Papa Jeff.
But you know what? I enjoyed it so much, to watch the fun you had, the fun at the parties, and we all get crazy and just the fun, to see to someone to cut loose and just enjoy life to the fullest, no matter where it's at, as long as they're not hurting somebody, you know what I mean? It's cool. Anyways, I'm done. It's great to see you, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hey, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Anybody
other
else have
questions?
anything that you want to say, or
Oh, me?
anybody?
Mark.
Anybody? Okay.
Yeah, I was just okay. It's great to hear your story again, and it's so good that it doesn't matter if it's male or female. It just the income opportunity gives you more opportunities in life. And Tony Robbins said, "Yeah, money's like oxygen. You need a certain amount to survive, and what you do with the extra is how you can influence and experience things in life." So it's exactly what we did, and you've done that. You upgraded your health, you upgraded your partner, you upgraded your lifestyle.
Yep.
It's just you get choices, you get more choices, and that's the opportunities that it brings. A lot of people, think it's all about the money. It's not, because you get to help people along the way.
Mm-hmm.
So no,
Yeah.
Great to hear it. Great to hear your story.
Thank you.
Okie dokie, guys.
Release overall.
Me?
Yeah,
The magic 108, girl.
108.
That's when I reported in. I was like, okay, I've made it here, because I didn't need to be perfect. I could definitely have released more, fine, but I was very happy, and I liked the way I looked, liked the way I felt, and it's good
That's
for
what
me.
it's about. That's
Yeah.
what
Look
it's
at your
about.
skin too. Think of this, what we're doing here. I mean, not only the nutrition, you think, oh, I'm good losing weight. I mean, I'm blown away when I see someone like you and the people we've seen, all you guys, and see their skin. I mean, it's, oh my God, their skin is reverse aging even, So just to say you're beautiful. So keep it up.
Aw.
All
Thank you.
right.
But I know, I'm telling you what, my skin, I think I got some good genes as well, but the collagen on top of the cleanse and detoxifying and replenishing, and then when the collagen came, it really did change my face. I got the fullness where I wanted the fullness, the dark circles went away, my lips became full again. That stuff is amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, let's let, because this, I keep saying Labor Day, Memorial
Yeah.
Day. We didn't hit any other promotions going on down under? No, not right now?
Uh,
No.
we've been having those weekly calls from Thrive, and anybody who gets on the call, so you have to be on the call, gets the privilege of, so I've got until the 29th to sign up any new customer because I got on the call on a qualifying pack on order, subscription order. They get a free bottle of Tribiotic, and I get a free bottle of Tribiotic for every new customer I bring on board. But you have to be on the calls. And then they've got all these prizes. You've got bottles and bags. So if you get on 4 calls, you're eligible for that. If you get on 6 calls, every time you bring somebody on, and then they get us something as well. But you've got to be on the calls, Mark. You have to be on the calls, Mark, every Thursday night, 7 p.m. To be able to partake in that offer that they're giving just for those that are attending the call.
I have a regular hair appointment Thursday nights at that time.
Okay, yeah,
No,
right.
but the biggest promo we've got on at the moment is 11-day reset starts on the 9th and 10th of whatever day you want of June.
Yeah, so if you can run with we've already made all the flyers, Katie.
Mhm.
So you see them in the group, and we'll put them in, we'll send them off to you so you have them, and you have to run with us on all this. And then I'd love you to do your story and Healthy Best You, and just look at Debbie's, and I'm gonna jump in there tomorrow and tell mine.
Mine is we all went kind of brief. I just went brief to start, to just go. So we
Mhm.
all, like a minute, because you know how people are. And then I think that we can come in monthly or bi-monthly, whatever, and give more. You know what I mean? I think it's just good to keep people engaged.
And 2, what we said, don't timestamp it. So say the year you came in, don't say 13 years.
Okay.
Because if that story is there 4 more years, you're gonna think, well, it's flipping, 17 years now. And I said 13. So just put the time, the year you started.
Okay.
They can do the math. So, all right, guys, let's get going. And thank you,
Wow.
Katie. And
That was amazing.
Yeah.
You
and
are
just show up if you
stellar.
can to these Zooms. And everybody, this is a Memorial Day weekend, so usually we have a lot of people on them, but everybody's barbecuing and enjoying their family. So we appreciate that.
And we appreciate you guys being here with
All
us.
right, guys. Who's taking us out? You know who's going to take us out? Katie, the millionaire. Go ahead.
That's right. Let's do
The
this.
newly engaged.
Unmute, Todd,
All right.
Marcus.
Unmute.
I'm
There we
waiting for Todd. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I said Thank you, Katie.
Thanks, Katie.
Katie.
All right, we'll see ya.
Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
Okay.
Katie,
Bye.
Bye.